Hey y'all, I'm Annie, and today we're going to be painting on these cute little pots. I got a bunch of them, I think on Amazon. Here's a little clip of me unboxing them. My dog's helping out. Anyway, I'll put the link below if you're interested in getting the same ones. These are pretty small, so I think that makes them even cuter and even more fun to customize. Could do a bunch of them. Good for like succulents or seeds. Yeah, so I'm just using this Craft Smart paint. I can't remember if I got this from like Walmart or Target maybe. Maybe even Michael's. Anyway, it's just cheap acrylic paint, but you can use whatever you want. I also used a couple of my dotting tools, a bunch of different paint brushes, some gesso, not pictured here, and of course pencil and eraser for sketching out my designs. Alright, so here we are. I've got my 3 victims. I mean, terracotta pots. Wow, hilarious. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna start with this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and gesso all of the pots that I'm painting in this video. I don't think it's necessary, depending on what kind of look you're going for, but I want a solid blue background for these 3, so since I'm using that aforementioned cheap acrylic paint, the gesso's kind of necessary to get a good base for that blue, because even with the gesso, it's probably going to need like three-ish coats, I don't know. But without the gesso, it'd probably be like 300 coats. So I recommend the gesso, but I have seen some people who kind of give more of a, you know, what am I doing here? I'm caressing my paintbrush. There you go. Anyway, if you decide not to do the gesso, that's fine. It could give it a really good look, you know, like a rustic kind of vibe, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, can you hear that motorcycle that just drove by? Holy cow. Hopefully not. I got this mic. I think it's okay. It's better than like headphone, you know, those earbuds with the wire that have the little mic on it. I tried using that and it sounded awful. This one sounds pretty good, but as you can probably tell, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to voiceover. I've never done any kind of voiceover video before. We're just out here winging it. So, how long can you take me blabbing about nothing while you watch me awkwardly put gesso on a pot? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I really don't know why I'm painting it like that. I'm also, you know, outside of maybe high school, never taken an art class in my life. Should probably change that, but here we are, painting a pot, having no idea what I'm doing. But it turns out cute. Trust me. Or keep watching and make your own decision. That works too. So we're gonna take this blue, can't really read it, I think that's sky blue? Anyway, moot point. All the pots are gessoed and ready for some color. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this because this is the worst framing I've ever seen in my life. I was watching a YouTube video while painting these and the pot is constantly going out of frame, so my bad. I need to work on paying attention to that. Lots of room for improvement here. And once all the pots were painted, I went ahead and grabbed a pencil and sketched out my ideas for some mushroom-themed pots. I thought just a plain mushroom for the first one, and then a mushroom with a butterfly. This was originally a mushroom with a bird. Long story short, it's a butterfly now. And lastly, my personal favorite is two mushrooms with a blobby looking frog on them. Oh geez. I am not very good at drawing, especially on these tiny little pots. I went ahead and used my Posca pens for most of the mushroom pots just because they're kind of tiny. Thought it would be a little bit more precise, I guess. It kind of was. I don't know. It's a toss-up if the Poscas even helped at all. This was shocking. I can't believe I've never used my red Posca before. How? Bizarre. Anyway, it was a little difficult to get the dots right. I didn't realize I could have just done it all red and then waited for it to dry and then put the dots on top. Lesson learned. I did that for the next ones, but not this one. Definitely end up messing the grass up here, but that's okay. It's all a learning process, right? We're just here having fun. After finishing up with the Poscas, I decided to go back to acrylic. I felt like it was still kind of missing something, and I do probably regret this decision, but I went in with a really fine brush to do an outline, and I mean, I think it looks good on this one, but then I felt obligated to do the outline on all of them, and that's where I went wrong. But for now, let's just enjoy me outlining this little mushroom. Maybe get some dancing in or something. Here is how all three of the mushroom pots turned out. You can see where the lines kind of messed up my froggy a little bit, but that's okay. He's still a cutie. I decided to do one more set of 3 pots, and for this one I was trying to go for like a 70s vibe. I searched 70s pattern on Pinterest for some inspo. I'm not sure I really hit the mark. They're almost more pastel or maybe Eastery in my opinion than 70s, but I do absolutely love how they came out. This first one that I'm showing on screen has, it's like a sunburst sort of pattern. It was a little difficult to figure out how to make it all meet up in the back of the pot, but it worked out. And I stuck with the same color scheme for all 3 of these, and I also added a gold rim around the tops and bottoms, and I think they all turned out really, really cute. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. I really hope you liked it and it inspired you to go out and paint your own mini pots. If you want to be notified the next time I post a video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks again. Bye!